Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Comfort Zone with Manish, where we go beyond success, beyond fame, and the uncomfortable journey what they have gone through. Today's guest is not only just a cricketer, an all round performer who lifted the ICC trophy, and an Ashes hero who always played with an elegance. From Birmingham Street to play for the English cricket team and lift the World Cup, sometimes face criticism and handle it with a style. None other than Moeen Ali. Moeen, welcome to No Comfort Zone. I have a question to ask. Growing up in Birmingham, what was Moeen Ali?
Moeen Ali was a very inner city driven, very shy, very quiet person. But I had lots of love around me, lots of family, and I had the best days of my life growing up in a very, I would say, very humble background.
Right. And when did cricket become serious?
Cricket was, my dad had a passion for the game, to be honest with you. It wasn't from us. My dad loved cricket, and his twin brother. So we had two families. Basically, we used to live in the same house.
Right.
And it was two twins married two sisters. So my dad and his twin married two sisters. And within that family, we all played cricket, and our parents loved cricket. They weren't allowed to play themselves. They played, but wasn't allowed to play. Had to hide and play and things like that. So then cricket was just something they had a passion for. Then they made us play. They let us play, and we were, not just me, my brothers and my cousin, we were very talented players. And my dad saw we were talented and saw we had a career and just pushed us.
Nice. No, great story. Did you ever felt that in the journey that you don't belong to cricket, or it was injected and that's what you wanted? And
No, it was injected, 100% injected. It was like, I never felt I didn't belong, ever. I felt cricket was for me, and I was for cricket in a weird way. And my brothers felt the same. It was within the family. It just felt like I was, people say you were born to do something. It felt like that.
Wow.
So it was like, obviously you're born for different reasons. I believe in, obviously, what I believe in terms of religion, but if I was to put religion to a side, I felt like I was born to play cricket. I was like, it was a gift given to me and my family. And within our family, it was like, we were made to play cricket.
Wow. That's amazing. Since you touched religion, I'm a little bit, I don't want a controversial question, but being a Muslim cricketer in England, did you ever feel there is a pressure?
It's a strange one, because I was never a practicing Muslim, especially until probably 1920. That's when I started. I always had deep questions in my mind. Why we're here? Everyone has their
Right.
Who made us? All these kind of things. And once I had those answers answered, or those questions answered, I thought, okay, I need to take this journey. I need to take this step in life, because if I don't do it now, maybe I won't do it later.
Right.
And to me, it's the truth, and I can't deny the truth. So then, as a Muslim, I felt like I was solid enough Muslim in terms of I know what I believe. I have no doubt whatsoever in my belief. And then the pressure of playing and being a visual Muslim, it wasn't some of the pressure. It was more like a responsibility. Now I'm not just representing me,
Right.
the cricketer.
Right.
I'm representing Muslims. I'm representing my parents. The upbringing they've given me, I've got to behave, I've got to do well, I've got to do all these kind of things. And most importantly, if I'm going to wear this label as a Muslim, I've got to behave and do the right things. And it was tough, because it's not easy to, when I say behave, I mean, I'm a human being. I want to do things. I want to,
Right.
you want to go and
Correct.
do whatever you want to do, but you can't always do that, because I'm in the public eye now as a Muslim. So yeah, there's challenges, but it's good. It was amazing.
But end of the day, as you said, keeping the religion aside, I think we are all human beings, right? And that's what is important.
Yeah, and mistakes can happen. Well,
Right,
that's what
right,
people.
right.
That's what people probably get it wrong. They see somebody who's a Muslim, but as like, yeah, he's a role model, which is great, of course. Everyone needs a role model. Everyone needs a hero. in
Correct,
life.
correct.
So, but you can't put everything on that person because he's a human being or she's a human being, and they're gonna make mistakes. So yeah, and I got told early, don't go on somebody's appearance.
Oh, really?
Never go
Oh.
on someone's appearance. You don't know what that person is like behind closed doors. So then, yeah, I learned that early.
Nice. Now, as a young player, what was your biggest insecurity?
Good question. Never really thought about it. You know what? I was very quiet and shy, and maybe I used to think maybe people don't like me as a person, or I was afraid people don't like me as a person, or wouldn't give me a chance as a person.
Right.
Maybe that was my only insecurity. I was never insecure in terms of my ability. I knew when I used to go on that pitch as a youngster, I was the best, or I was one of the best. And I had that fight, even though I was quiet and I was shy and I was quietly very confident inside. Honestly, from a young age, I'd take anybody on. That's the mindset I had.
Right.
And obviously, you get older, it changes, and sometimes experience is a problem. But I just felt, in terms of my playing wise, I was not insecure. I was ready. I had doubts at times, but I was always ready to play.
But Moeen, I know you for last 2 years, and I think that's your personality. You come in, the gentleman who's recording this, Hamza, who's recording this, and he said, oh, he looks very serious.
Yeah.
And that's your outside personality.
Yes.
But when you know Moeen,
Yes.
I mean, you are an awesome guy, clean heart. And I know few cricketers as well, and you are the first one who gave me a chance to go for IPL, watch the first game. Whosoever I spoke about you, I mean, you see, it's a bling in their eyes. They said Moeen, and oh wow, he's an amazing soul, amazing guy. So well done. I mean, kudos. I mean, that's you, and I think.
No, look, I have this. Even though we weren't well off from a young family. My parents, didn't have amazing jobs. Didn't have a job. My dad grafted his way up, and he grafted for us to play. And so I will never forget them days. They were the best days of my life, even though they were the hardest days. They were hard on my parents, hard on my father and his brother, because I had so many obstacles in the way, so many. And like I said, I don't forget them days. And I like to treat people the way I like to be treated. So I just try and be nice with everybody. I try and be the best I can. If people like it, it's great. And actually, when I first played for England, Ravi Bopara, who I played with, he really helped me because he was like, listen, don't try and fit in. Just you be you. If they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, it's their problem. And I thought, you know what, that's great advice. And I kind of stuck to that as long as I can. And yeah, it was, I just try and be the best I can. I try and help whenever I can. But yeah, people have this perception I'm very serious. Have the perception that I'm very, I don't know, one way, strict, all that. But I'm actually almost the total opposite.
No, great. I mean, thanks to Ravi, actually. Ravi introduced me to you, and I'm going to interview him next as well. But he's also an amazing guy, bubbly guy, and all completely different personality. Now, coming back to your cricketing career, I know you were confident. You said you were always knew this is what you want. But there might be some times where you must have thought that, no, international cricket, you're still not ready for international cricket.
No, I was, it's strange. Of course, when I was playing county cricket, you never know. Until you played international cricket and you've done well, you're never ready, or you never feel like you're ready. I was very lucky when I played for England. I was 26. I was ready to play. I was in my peak. I had 2 years of good county, hard. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, but 2 years of doing well consistently, especially the year before I played for England. And I felt like I was ready to play. Whether I'll do well or not, I don't know. But I was ready in terms of I can take anyone on. And the second game I got 100 against Sri Lanka, second test match. And once I scored the 100, I was okay. No, I belong here. I'm good enough to play here. Now to stay there is the hardest thing.
Right.
But
But consistency.
Yeah, of course. Over a
Consistent.
long period of time, to stay there was the hardest thing, and that brings doubt at times because there's series and stuff you don't do well. You start doubting your. You don't doubt until probably back end of my career. You don't doubt like have you still got it, or you always have that. I think, like I said, from 26 to maybe 33, 34 hours. Like, no, I'm good enough to play. It's more here now. It's mental. How do I stay here? Physically, mentally, not in terms of like my game or can I handle pace, spin, whatever. That was always, I felt like I was fine. Sometimes I wasn't always switched on.
You're in your industry, cricket industry, and I think this, going back, I am a hotelier, and there's a saying in our hotel industry, you're as good as your last PNL, right? And I always say consistency is the name of the game. I think in any industry,
Yeah.
it's so important to be consistent.
Yeah.
And yes, I've seen you, with your personality and all, and look at your records and all. So you're an amazing.
It's the longevity.
Correct.
To have the longevity, you have to be consistent, and you have to wake up every day and be like, right, today I gotta give my best shot. And you go through periods where you don't always do that.
Right.
I'm sure in your field also, like there must be days where you're like, okay, I'm not quite feeling it today, or
Yep.
and
yes.
and they're the days you really have to push yourself and give your best shot. But it's not so easy to the guys. That's why the guys who play for 10, 15, 20 years international cricket, you got to give them the credit, because it's not easy, to travel and have a family, and then all these things come into play, and it's tough.
Moeen, let's talk about World Cup and Ashes. Please take us through 2019 World Cup dressing room.
Yeah. So obviously, I think before I go into that, the build-up before the World Cup, we had 4 amazing years. From 2015 to 2019. 15 was our low point, World Cup. And then we had 4 amazing years with the way we were playing. We were taking teams, we were smashing teams, we were just, everyone's talking about the way England are playing the game, etc. And when the 2019 World Cup comes around, this is the bit we have to win. Honestly, it was like we have to win this World Cup for those 4 years to feel like
Right.
Unless you win trophies, there's nothing.
Correct.
There's nothing. So then we got to the World Cup and we had a good start, but we lost a couple of games in between. Now we're in a situation where we must win games. Australia, India, final. Or I think it's India, Australia, final. And we got to a point where they were all like finals now. We can't afford to lose a game. And we smashed Australia. I remember the day before we had India at Edgbaston, and we had a talk, and we were in a situation where India were playing good cricket as well. And we all spoke. A lot of the players spoke, and I remember saying, "Listen, guys, we are destined to win this World Cup. No matter what happens, we will win this World Cup. But we have to play well. We have to perform. We have to turn up. It's not going to be given to us.
Right.
But we do the right things from now. After with the 4 years we've had and the way we are feeling, we're going to win this World Cup." Anyway, the game comes, we smash India. We smash Australia. Final comes, obviously New Zealand. We're miles behind the game. We're behind and we're losing, and then all of a sudden, ball hits Stokes' bat, goes for 4. I was sat there, I was confident because I genuinely felt we were supposed to win the World Cup. And so it was an amazing group of players, and there was like 15 of us, and we had this journey all together. So some games I didn't play, some games I played. And same with a few of the players, some guys played all the games. But the journey we had together, it was all about that journey.
Nice.
And we felt like we dominated and we deserved to win. And even though technically we tied the game, we tied the Super Over, but we won on technicalities.
Right.
It was amazing, yeah.
I'm sure it's a tremendous pressure, right? You're on the ground, your country is watching, and the whole world is watching. What comes to your mind? You get nervous sometimes on the ground, it goes up and down.
There's times you're nervous, there's times you're not so nervous. So depending on the situation, the pressure, But it's how you deal with that, and you've prepared all your life for these situations. So depends how you see it. Some people love pressure, some people don't like pressure. I personally didn't like too much pressure. When I felt pressure, my way was to go hard. It's to like go. Some people like soaking in the pressure
Right.
and then going boom. MS loves that. He soaks it all in. He's clear. He knows. I'm the other way. I like to just go at pressure a bit more, attack it almost. So everyone has different ways. But I feel once you've played a lot with the noise around and you're going into, but honestly, there's times you go, it's so loud. The ground is so loud.
Yes.
And but when you're facing that ball, or the guys, honestly, you can't hear anything. It's just you and the bowler, and it's just this strip.
Right.
That has gone. That noise has gone. So
Amazing.
That I find amazing. Played so much cricket with noise. There's times where as soon as I'm facing a ball and I look up, that noise is gone. Honestly, I can't hear it. It's just me and the bowler. It's crazy.
You know, I was lucky for T20. I mean, Harbhajan, he took me to the ground and I was just standing. I mean, I'm not even a player. For me, just standing there, I had goosebumps. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, when you are there and when everybody is watching, then media and the whole thing, I'm sure it's a very proud moment as well, but intense pressure.
Yeah.
Intense.
And you know, there's times you take it for granted because you take, it happens so much. You played in so many great stadiums, crowds, all that. Sometimes you go to a ground and you don't feel that same. So that what you feel.
Yes.
As a player, you want to feel that every time, but it's difficult. You do something like that every day, and you take it for granted. So I have to come back and remind myself where I'm from, where I did, and how great of an opportunity this is to play in front of people.
Right.
And to play in stadiums.
Right.
Because there'll be a day where I can't do that anymore.
Right.
And so I try and make the most of.
Maximize as much as possible. Now, let's talk about Ashes, right? I mean, we all hear about them. I mean, I watch as well. Now, is it really intense when you play, or it's just the media which has hype that it's an Ashes series coming in?
It's intense, but it's more the hype and the media behind it and the scrutiny. See, the Ashes cricket can finish your career. It's a series that can finish your career.
Oh, wow.
If you don't do well in the Ashes, or you haven't, it's not just a performance, but you haven't showed fight, and you haven't showed, your career's done. So many players have played Ashes and you've never heard of them.
Wow. Amazing.
It's hard because the hype around it is so big, but it's nowhere near as big as some of the series. The series is big, but we pump it up like it's like unbelievable.
Right.
And it's important. And some people go to a point where they're like, for example, I'll give you an example. Joe Root hasn't scored 100 in Australia, so he can't be one of the best. This was the talk.
Right.
And he's one of the best, regardless if he scored 100 or not.
Correct.
He's scored, I think, 3 80s and a 90 before there. Wow, you're talking 10 runs, 15 runs, it doesn't make him a great player. Of course, so, we hype that up all the time.
Right.
Some of the players that have scored 100s in Australia, they're not even batters. So we go too far.
Right.
It's not. It's a pressure. It's not pressure. Joe Root was always going to score 100s there. It's more, he went there this time, scored 200s. You understand? So we hype it up like it's like a be-all or end-all, and it's not.
But does that really, when you're playing any tournament or any series, I mean, there's so much hype about these days, especially about media talking about what's going on. When you are playing, do you really look at social media?
You go through periods. I would say I'm one of the few guys. Well, I look at social media the least. But you can guess, I got sucked into it.
Right.
You understand? You play for so long.
Yes.
And you get criticized for sometimes, unfairly as well, most of the time. Some people have agendas against you. Some commentators, some pundits, for whatever reason. But what I realized as a person or as a player was actually they're just doing the job.
Right, everyone, everyone
they're just doing the job. And actually their opinion doesn't really matter. Honestly, it does not matter. They might have an influence, or they might have a say, because some people take their word for it. But I've done a bit of commentating, I've done a bit of punditry, and you realize that these guys are just they do the job. It's a story and trying to be the main people, the main voice. And yeah, there was a short period of time where I let it get to me, and then I realized, okay, I can't let these people get to me the way they did. It's actually, from my side, it's weak, and so I let people say what they want, do what they want. It didn't bother me at all.
Correct. I think this is also a sign of a great leader, right? You just stay focused where you want to be, and there will be always a lot of noises, and just keep focusing what you want to achieve and all.
Yeah,
so,
I used to have this thing in my mind where, especially when I was batting, before I play for England, or there's a lot of noise.
Right.
I used to have this, okay, it's me here, the bowler's there, and in between there's noise. It's like a cloud. I used to visualize this cloud, and there's like people saying this, people saying that, or England not picking me, or whatever it is, and I would have to wipe this away, this cloud or this smoke, whatever it is.
Right.
And then just focus on the ball, the next ball. And it's the same in that way. You have social media, especially it's harder now, because social media and people have opinions all the time, and you realize actually the opinion doesn't matter. In a month's time, their opinion doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just at that time, you're letting it get to you.
True.
Why are you letting it get to you?
So true.
So it doesn't really matter.
Now let me ask you this question. With all these things, were you ever in your whole career mentally exhausted with all this pressure?
Yeah. There was time. I took a little break once from playing international cricket because I felt exhausted and I felt drained. And no, it wasn't just about playing for England. I mean, I had a family, I have 2 kids, and
Right.
I wasn't giving them the time because the schedule was so bad. And there's loads of other things that just came in, and you're trying to sort other things out in your life. You also start to think about life after cricket and think about, what do I need to do? I need to, these things. And then more people come, and the more popular you become, more people are trying to get into your circle, and then that becomes more distracting, and it just becomes too much. So I took a break, actually, because I felt like what's more important is me as a person and my mental side. So I was willing to take a break, and it didn't matter if I got dropped or whatever. I'm sorting me out first, and then cricket can come back. Cricket for me was always secondary. I loved it, but I know we touched on it earlier, but religion and my mental health was more important then. So if things are going really well for you or not, but you need a mental break, then you must take that break, because you're just going to get deeper and deeper into this, and it's going to break you at some point.
We all, whichever industry you work, you face criticism, and you have been criticized as well.
Yeah.
Right. And as you said, I think it's a pressure and all. I mean, how does that really affect your family, and how do you cope up with it? I mean, we can say yes, and in your situation where it's always one side, right? You don't get chance to talk about, right? It's always not 2 sides of the story. One side, somebody will say X, Y, Z, and you are in a situation. So how your family handles, and how do you handle?
I would say, me personally, it doesn't make me play better. I don't get motivated or driven by it. You understand? So someone like Johnny Bairstow, when you criticize him, he will come out firing. It will just motivate him, and he wants to prove something. Whereas I always felt like I don't need to prove anything to no one. So if I'm getting criticized, someone's criticizing me, that doesn't motivate me. So I have to stay calm. I have to show my family, my friends, that everything is fine. I'm in control. It's in my hands. I just got to work harder. I've got to mentally switch on, and I've got to work hard on my game. Sometimes the criticism is fair, and sometimes it's rightly given because it's part of the it's part of the game, and it's part of this. It comes with the game and with the territory and what you're trying to do. The reason why you're on there is because you can handle these things. So,
right.
So you got to show. My way was to stay as calm as I can, and as long as I'm doing the right things, I just got to go work harder, get myself right. Some people need to work hard. Some people need to mentally switch on. I'm the work harder.
Right.
If I'm not playing well, go in the nets, bat and ball, and just get right. It will come. I'm an instinct sort of player. It will come. So I always believe that. I always believe that even if I'm not playing so well or playing at my best, it's around the corner.
The graph goes up and down, right?
Exactly
The life
right.
cycle goes up and down. So.
Exactly right. And so I believe that. And I believe also that I'm the type of player where everyone's different type of player. Some people are more instinctive. Some people have to graft, and I'm not a grafter. I'm an instinctive player. So it'll come good.
Right.
So I always had that belief in my head.
Right.
So it was for me, it's about staying calm and not trying to be someone that they want me to be now.
That's important. That's the key.
Because they are criticizing me. They're saying I should be playing like this, should be playing like this. But that might not be my strength. I can't play like that.
Right.
So I'm going to stick to me. I'm just going to work hard and get better, not bitter.
Sure. That's amazing. I think, I see you now. I mean, I really learned from people the calmness, what you bring as a person. I'm sure there's a lot going inside, but at the front,
course,
it's amazing. It's
and
amazing.
Sometimes, and this is one of the best advice I can give someone, and this is from my own experience.
Right.
I'm struggling, right? Just say I'm struggling, but a teammate is also struggling.
You're right.
My job is to go and help him.
Right. So true. So true.
Honestly, if you can go and help that person in any way, either throwing balls at him,
right.
or just helping in whatever way, mentally talking, showing your experience, even though you're struggling, I promise you will learn more from teaching or helping, because you're actually telling him what you need to be doing most of the time, and you're reminding yourself. And I'm a big believer in the more you help people, it will come back.
I fully agree.
So if you go out your way, now you're helping whatever way, and you're showing your kindness, you're showing your personality in a nicer way, even though you're really struggling and mentally might be struggling, maybe physically struggling, whatever it is, you're going to help somebody. And the more people you can help genuinely, you'll be fine.
Karma, what goes around comes around. So exactly. Now let me come back to you and ask you this question, because you were playing, then you left Test cricket, you're being called, then you were back again in Test cricket, and now you retired. And I still remember I got the news. I'm like, wow, Moeen retired. I did not know this. Then I called you. But what made you to decide? I think you still have a lot of capabilities. I see you playing now, and you're much better than a lot of existing players. But what made you decide it's time to retire?
So I retired from Test cricket because I felt I wanted to play the shorter format now.
Right.
For me to play till I'm 40, I have to or 40 plus, I need to give up the hardest format of the game, which is Test cricket. Even though I love Test cricket, but playing Test cricket was harder on the body. My finger from bowling kept ripping.
Wow.
And the pressure of playing in Test cricket was so much now. It got to a point where I was like, okay, I've had my fair share of this pressure. It's very difficult. Test cricket is very difficult, by the way. So I just felt like, okay, I can give this up, play the T20 leagues, play 50 overs still, play international cricket T20s. But then the Ashes came and they needed a spinner. And I thought, what an amazing opportunity to play in the Ashes one more time at home. So I couldn't turn that down. Under McCullum, under Stokes. Couldn't turn that down. So I played that, retired. And then T20 World Cup, and I felt like, okay, I'm still playing well, but I'm not given the chance to play for England. It's like I wasn't bowling much. I was batting low. I wasn't probably enjoying it as much. But I felt like I was still good enough to play. I still feel like I'm good enough to play. But I felt like the team was going in a different direction now.
Right.
And I need to step aside for the team to have a new cycle.
Right.
What we had at 2015, there has to be another group of players to come and do that. So people like Will Jacks and these guys, they need to be given the freedom to go and play. So yeah, it was almost like stepping aside. I didn't retire because I wasn't good enough anymore, or I felt like I couldn't perform.
Right.
I just felt like, okay, team wants to go a different direction. I'm a realist. Reality is, I was 36, 37. I'm at the back end of my career. I don't want to just hold on. I didn't want to just hold on for the sake of holding on. So yeah.
Ah, good. And I tell you more, I mean, you don't look like 40s or...
Yeah.
How old are you now?
38.
38. And you still have, I mean, I've seen your shots. You still
Yeah, no,
play like...
you know, the weird thing is I work harder now than I did 4 years ago.
Wow.
Especially since Dubai, I just come, I train, I play, I just train, and IL, T10, all this league. I've played so well in those leagues.
Yeah, I've
So
seen your...
I need to just keep playing, training.
Great, that's in your blood. Now, was it emotional leaving England cricket team?
It wasn't emotional, no. It was sad because I loved it. Playing for England playing for your country is the greatest thing.
Of course.
As a cricketer. So I loved it, and it was just the friends, and you know, not being able to put the England shirt on again is the sad bit. But I feel like I can still offer things to England. So now I'm coaching. I'm still playing, but I'm coaching at the same time. So tomorrow, actually, I start with England Lions in Abu Dhabi. So I'm coaching there. And I still believe there's a big role to play in England cricket for me in the coaching field going forward. So yeah, it wasn't emotional. It wasn't the end. It was the end of me playing for England, of course. But you know, they got Legends Leagues, and I love playing in the Legends, representing England still. But I'm also very grateful. I had 10 years of playing international cricket, so I'm a big believer in everything comes to an end.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can't hold on. I'm not somebody who holds on and loves things too much. I love playing, but not like it's a be-all or end-all. Right. Because one day you're going to have to leave it.
Of course. Now, let me ask you this question, which is not going to happen. I mean, Moeen and cricket, you can't split. If cricket is taken away, I hope it will not happen, but it will not happen for sure. If cricket is taken away from you, Moeen, what will Moeen Ali be?
I would be... I don't know. I actually don't. I never thought about it. But if cricket was taken away tomorrow, for example, I would. It's a tough question. I don't know.
Maybe a hotelier?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, you'd have to do something, right?
Right.
I don't have a clue what I'll do because I'm very sporty. I love my sport. I love paddle. I love football. I love cricket.
We still have to play together.
Yeah, we have to play.
I have to prepare myself. I mean, I'm sure you're too
No,
good.
I'm not. I'm just average. And then, so I love sport. So with that sport, I don't think. But if, for example, if I did, I would make most of my time left as a person and because I'm 38, probably gone half my lifespan. So I'm a deep thinker, like I said.
Right.
So I would start thinking about the rest of my life now. Don't want to slow down. Because, you know, I'm busy. A lot of the time doing stuff. I would definitely slow down and just enjoy life a little more. I love life, but enjoy it in terms of like just take it all in, because there's so much beauty out there that we overlook.
Right.
In everything. And sometimes we become a bit ungrateful about these things. And so, yeah, I'll just slow down and really prepare myself for the afterlife.
Good. Now, let me ask you some dressing room question. Who's the toughest bowler you have faced?
Toughest bowler, I would say, in white ball cricket is Malinga.
Yeah, interesting.
He's
style.
just very unique and very skillful, and I find him very tough. Yorker, slow ball, head pace, bouncer, just tough to really play. And red ball, like test matches, Mohammad Shami in England.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was unbelievable in England. He was at his peak at that time, I think, and he was almost unplayable at times. Honestly, couldn't get by him.
Nice. Wow, great. Funniest dressing room story?
There's been so many, and It's hard
Just
to-
one, just one. Something, if you remember.
I don't know. It's a tough one because the humor is different. So I like the dry humor. I'm a very dry guy. So sometimes it's just someone says something or whatever it is.
Okay.
But in the England dressing room, there were so many. For example, like when, and it's not that funny, but because I know what they like Hales and Jason Roy, when they used to get out, sometimes honestly they used to just blow up in the change room, come screaming, shouting, effing and blinding, and throwing the helmet. And Hales smashed his helmet so bad that it was tiny pieces.
Oh my God. Wow.
Tiny pieces all over the floor. Even though it's not funny, but when you're there in the change room and you see it happening, it's so funny because I know what the guy's like. So these kind of things happen often. Sometimes somebody would, throw their bat and it bounce and hit somebody, or throw their helmet, and it's after a while.
I'm sure you have never done that.
No.
You are such a calm guy. Impossible.
It is the worst thing I ever did. Honestly, I got out and I was really annoyed, and I just put my bat in the bag like this. Everyone else throws and like, no, I can't do that.
Moeen, I'm sure. It's very difficult to upset Moeen. But the day you will be upset, you don't want to be close to Moeen. I can tell you.
No, I don't. I try not to get. Anger is something I'm anti-anger.
Okay. Any teammate who surprised you the most?
In terms of how good they are, or just
Good or bad? Or who you got a surprise package?
Yeah, sometimes you play with players like, I would say Faf du Plessis. I always thought he was a good player until I played with him. I thought he's an amazing player.
Oh, I thought it was going the other way. Okay.
No, I always thought he was good, but not as good as when I played with him. I thought, wow, this guy's really good. Like at Chennai.
Right.
And I loved batting with him. But not just him. There's many players like that actually. I wouldn't say there's anybody I played with and I thought, okay, he's not. When you play international cricket most of the time, especially for the big countries, the players are good. Form is up and down, like we mentioned earlier, but they're still good players.
Good players, yeah, sure.
So sometimes you're surprised by, like Conway, another good player who I always thought was a good player, but when you play with him, he's an amazing player.
Now, since you talk about FAF now, there's a lot of franchise cricket going on. You have IPL, PSL, Caribbean League, and so many leagues. What's the difference between franchise league and an international cricket?
See, international cricket feels like this is your team. So this is your country, your team. Whereas when you're playing franchise cricket, unless you've been there for a while and you're settled there, you do well there, it doesn't feel like your team. It's just like another team, and you're just gonna play, hopefully get another contract, play. Whereas international cricket is like, and the pressure of international cricket is obviously a lot more than franchise cricket, unless you're in IPL or
hundreds.
100. No, it's it's when you're an overseas player, you feel it more. Not when you're a local player.
Local player, right.
We see, for example, we play IPL, right? We only allowed 4 overseas players to play.
Right.
Between 8 of you.
Wow.
So there's 8 overseas players, only 4 can play. And you have to perform, you got to win games for the IPL. IPL is different because it's such a high standard of cricket. And PSL is the same. And what it is, some nations, they love the game so much. You don't perform in one game, the fans just on your case all the time.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I was very lucky at Chennai. Very lucky. It was the best place, best franchise. Amazing run. MS being captain, just understood people. So I was very lucky to play, not just at Chennai, sorry. I was lucky to get MS as captain at Chennai.
Wow. He's a legend. He's a legend.
Of course. But international cricket is always international cricket is international cricket. You can't beat that.
So now I played paddle with MS. Now I really have to play paddle with you.
Yeah, he's good.
Mo, let's go with some rapid fire question. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Kadak tea.
Kadak tea.
Yes. Spin or pace?
Spin.
World Cup win or Ashes century?
World Cup win. By miles.
Really?
Yeah, by miles. World Cup wins a World Cup win. There's nothing bigger than that, of course.
Yeah. Captain or free spirit?
Free spirit.
You don't want to take that headache, or
So
let me say headache or pressure.
no, it's not that. I believe a good captain, most of the time, are those who are actually reluctant to be captains.
Oh, really? Wow.
So I like captains who don't want to be captain, or they don't want that. But you give it to somebody, or players say, no, this guy should be captain. He gets it. Most of the time, they're good captains.
Nice. Wow, amazing. This is again inside story. We don't know. One word for Ben Stokes.
Fire.
I
Just fire.
totally agree.
Everything is 100%, 110%.
You know, last year I was in Lords, India and
Yeah.
England playing, and wow. I mean, I was so lucky to be there in the
Yeah.
stadium and watching.
He's amazing.
Doesn't stop.
No.
Doesn't stop. It's
He
like
will go until he physically can't go anymore.
right. One word for pressure.
Embrace.
Okay.
It's gotta embrace pressure. You just gotta. It's part of the game. If you can embrace pressure, you got more chance. I mean, whether you like it or not, that's a different story. But you still have to embrace it. Just gotta deal with it. And if you can embrace it and just make it part of your everyday, if you practice under pressure and you practice that pressure, game comes, you'll know how to deal with it, or you have a better idea of dealing with it. And Andy Flower, I remember, he used to say, if you train hard and play easy, so put yourself under pressure in training, like more extreme pressure. Like for example, face extreme pace, extreme spin. Go into a game, it's never that quick. It doesn't spin as much.
Right.
So make it easier for yourself.
Correct. Now, let me ask you this question. In your whole career, did you ever, you have to go out of your comfort zone to perform in the whole?
I believed that cricket was for me, and I was made to play cricket. So then, everything is in my comfort zone. I want to embrace. I want to. Whether the wicket is terrible, whether it's good, it's okay. It's part of me developing and learning. What's out of my comfort zone is talking. So when I say talking, I was very shy, extremely shy. I could not speak in front of people.
I can't believe. I mean, you can speak so well now.
No, but like this, obviously we know each other. But like, I couldn't, like, if there's more than 10 people there, I could not speak. Honestly, it was like, I don't know what to say. I was shy, whatever. So before I play for England, you get asked to do some question and answers and etc. I just got used to it. So now when I'm talking in front of my teammates and things, I'm much more comfortable. So that was really outside of my comfort zone. Outside. So that's why whenever I've captained a side, it's not just my voice you will hear as a captain. I will ask other players to speak because I know it's out of their comfort zone, number one. And two, it makes them feel like they're part of the team. And I believe a good leader does that with everyone. A good leader is there to serve everyone.
Correct. No, absolutely.
So, that would be me outside of my comfort zone, talking at the time, not anymore. Obviously now I feel like I'm fine, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you some question about after cricket. What does success mean now?
Do you know what? I've never thought, even while playing, success is about scoring hundreds or taking wickets or winning this, winning that. I never thought that. It's not true success.
Right.
It's success in terms of like, okay, people will think you're successful and people think you've done well, whatever, but it's not true success. True success is afterlife. And I know I'll go back into religion a little bit, but true success is getting to a place, for us, is heaven. That's true success. Looking after your parents is true success. Making sure your family is good is true success. Not materialistic things. That just comes with everything. That's just comes and goes. Anybody can have a nice car. But if you love the car, that's your problem. If you like the car, it's fine. It's when you love something, you attach yourself to that. That's not true. That's not success. Success is looking after your family, making sure everything is good and your connection with the creator is good. That is true success. So I never. So after cricket, my success would be, can I get into heaven? Can I sneak my way in somehow?
But Moeen, I mean, also, I think for me, I look at your success as a person. I think you are such a successful, whatever you achieved as a person. And I mean, I've spoken to so many people about you, and it's like the moment you talk and like, Moeen, oh, great guy, fantastic soul. I think for me, that's a great achievement as a human being.
You know, even when I played, I didn't want people to turn around and say, oh yeah, he was a good player, but
Yeah.
I didn't want that. I never wanted that. So what, during while I was playing is like, you know, we go back to successes. I want to finish playing cricket where people say, you know, I love playing with that guy. Forget as a player. I enjoyed this guy's
This
company.
guy, right.
I enjoyed touring with this guy. He never said anything bad to me or against me or whatever. That for me is more important than World Cups, IPLs. Honestly, it is. So like leaving CSK, okay, we won 2 IPLs, but I hope I left and everyone thought, you know, it was good fun to play with.
Are you more peaceful after retirement?
I was always peaceful, you know, to be honest with you. I was always peaceful. When I say peace, there's different type of peace. So like I mentioned at the start, for me, I feel like I know the truth. So once you have that, you know, the peace of mind is there. The peace of the heart is there. Peace with the family is there. There's no, now the only stress, I guess, is me doing good enough or me doing well in life in terms of for my good deeds or whatever it is. I'm just not doing my bad stuff. So that is the only thing. But in terms of peaceful, the fact that I feel like I find the truth is
Nice.
that peace of mind is always there. The peace of the heart is there.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm peaceful in terms of that.
Right.
So
Now, let me ask you one question. I don't know if you want to share or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met your son, I've met your family, and I've seen your son as well, very focused. Are you nurturing him to be a cricketer?
I don't need to nurture him, honestly. He's got this. He's so driven, so motivated, so passionate about cricket.
Wow.
I didn't even push him. I didn't force it on him, nothing. So one day I was playing against South Africa in Manchester and I was playing well, test match. And I went in and it was a crucial time. I went in and I just started smashing it. And the crowd was cheering my name and then Barmy on me, have songs for you. My son, after that day, it was 4-5. He came after the innings, after the day's play, and he saw me. He's like, Dad, I want to play cricket. I thought, okay, cool. I never pushed him before that. And honestly, since that day, he trains almost every day. I have to physically put him in bed before, take the bat out of his hand or whatever it is. So yeah, I don't have to nurture. Like, he just works hard, head down, focused, wants to play.
Wow. He's going to be an all-rounder or a batsman or a bowler?
He's a batter, wicket-keeper. So obviously
wow.
MS, he saw MS and MS with Chennai and yeah, keeper.
Wow, looking forward. And how old is he now?
He's 12 now. Loves
Wow.
cricket. Loves, like at home, he'd be just on YouTube watching cricketers, watching players, trying to learn. He's going to do a match now. He's going to a game now.
Oh, fantastic. I would love to see him in the England cricket team soon.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
That's
no,
great.
he loves it. He loves it.
That's nice. Nice dad. Proud dad, you know?
Yeah, you know what? It's the one thing that I enjoy. It makes me proud. You know, it's weird because the other day he was on 90 something and it was his first. Now, like when I saw the scorecard, I didn't go to watch. I don't like watching him play.
Next time, let me know. I'll go and I will update you. Yeah.
And the scorecard came, he's on 93. I was like, wow. I was running upstairs. Tell my family he's on 93. You know, that. I now know what my father used to go through.
Right.
You know, and you feel that same.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What advice would you give to young cricketers?
Just nothing can replace hard work. Nothing. You can talk a good game. People can say this and that, but you have to go and work hard and put your hours in. If people are working, if your competitors or people are working every day, just say an hour a day, you have to do every day 2-3 hours a day. You just got to do more. If you're only better than others, you have to do more than others. It's simple.
Oh, that's amazing. Moeen, thank you so much for your time from your busy schedule. You took time to have a chat with me. We have gone through the whole journey about resilience and how, to as a leader, how to be calm in different situations and motivate people around you, and on top of that, to be a good human being. Now, I forgot I generally carry a ball with a signature, so I will bother you again.
No problem.
Which I forgot to carry the ball, and would love to have a bat from you if you have, and I'll keep that. I mean, you're an amazing soul, an amazing cricketer, a legend. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Moeen.
so much for having me. Honestly, it's a pleasure.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.